This book is called What Makes a Shadow? There's your cat. The sun is shining. It shines on the trees and the sidewalk. It shines on your house. It shines on you too. When the sun is in front of you, look behind you. You can see your shadow. When you move, your shadow moves. When you run, your shadow runs, but you can never catch it. What makes the shadow? Where does it come from? The sun is very bright. It shines on the houses and the trees and on you, but it doesn't shine through you. There's a dark place behind you where the sun is not shining, and that darkness is what we call your shadow. Look for more shadows. A tree has a shadow. The shade of the tree is the shadow of the tree. A house has a shadow because the sun shines on one side of the house and there's a shadow on the other side. Look at all these people's shadows down here. Animals have shadows, and so do cars. Airplanes have shadows. Watch as an airplane flies over your head. You might see its shadow on the ground. So here's the plane. Do you see the shadow? A cloud has a shadow. Sometimes the sky is dark with clouds, and the sun cannot shine through them. The shadows of the clouds fall on the earth. The shadows make the day dark. Then we say it's a cloudy day. Is it cloudy today when you're listening to this story? Some shadows are darker than others. If you hold a paper towel so the sun shines on it, it makes a shadow on the ground. But the shadow from a paper towel is not too dark because some sunlight shines through. But if you hold a book so the sun shines on it, the book makes a darker shadow on the ground. Try that outside. Take a book and a paper towel outside on a sunny day. Watch as the sun goes down. Watch the night come. Night is actually a shadow too. Here's a picture of how that works. The sun shines on one side of the earth. And what shape is the earth? A sphere, like a ball. So the other side is in the shadow of the sun, so we call that night. You can look at a globe with a lamp shining on it and see how that works. Inside the house at night, you can see more shadows. Hold your hand between a lamp and the wall, and you'll see a shadow of your hand on the wall. Do you know how to make a bigger shadow? Hold your hand closer to the lamp, but not too close. It might be hot. Do you have a lamp that's near a wall? You could try that. If you move your hand away from the light, it looks like this. The shadow on the wall gets smaller and smaller because your hand doesn't shut out so much light. There's less darkness on the wall. The cat looks interested too. Have some fun with shadows. Hold your hand between the light and the wall and make shadow pictures. You could make a duck or a dog or a rabbit. You can make your pictures little or big and you can move them around. Here's some more ideas of shadow pictures you might be able to make with your hands. Look for shadows. How many can you find? When you find shadows, see if you can discover what made each one. Here's the surprise ending. What does that shadow look like? But what's making it? 3 children. That's neat. Let me turn on my lamp. Bye. You can see the shadow of my hand. Bye-bye.